Good morning, everyone. God bless you. I am super excited. I'm finally, with popular demand, I'm going to show you guys how to make my morning breakfast as a whole. I'm not going to do the whole thing. Obviously, you already know the results. You know how it comes out. I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process of what I do to get to the final product. And promise you, you're gonna freaking love it, and you're never gonna go to regular pancakes ever again. Believe me, if you do it correctly, you're gonna make it happen. Trust me. I'm gonna tell you how to make it, and I'm putting out all the necessary items that I use to make it work. So I hope you guys are all having a great, amazing morning. So I'm a little excited about this. This is my favorite part of breakfast, guys. First, I'm gonna start with my oatmeal. This is not the oatmeal that I use. Well, it's not the minute one. I usually buy it from Costco, which is the old-fashioned 100. This is the one that I buy. Old-fashioned from Costco's, double bag, and it has the label of 100% whole grain. If it doesn't have this label, it's not 100% whole grain. FYI. Letting you know. Alright, so there you go. So that's the one I use. But I don't use the whole oatmeal. I shred it. So what I do is I take whatever amount of oatmeal that I want. I put it in a blender and it comes out to a powder. It comes out very powdery. If you can tell here, it's very, very powdery. I hope it doesn't fall because then I had to clean it. But anyway. So this is very powdery. So here you go. So normally I usually would recommend for like women and people that are starting their journey and they're looking to lose weight, I would recommend half a cup. If you have half a cup, it's perfectly fine. You can do that. For me, I need carbs. This body needs carbs because I'm trying to gain. So for me, I'm using a whole cup. So I put the whole cup in. Got that. That has made a big difference in my life. That whole cup is everything. So this is the protein that I use. Again, you don't have to use what I use, but you can use your actual protein that you have. I'm gonna change this, as yesterday I was telling you about. This is both grams and ounces. So today I'm gonna use the grams part to show you something. So this particular protein comes with this scoop. I think this is a lot. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to show you something. So that scoop full is 55 grams. 55 grams. The serving size here is one scoop is 40 grams. One scoop is supposed to be 40 grams, but it comes and it doesn't even have a line to stop it. So right here is 55 grams, which is 15 grams more than the actual scoop size that they tell you. You have to be very careful because that's why sometimes your scoops end a little bit quicker. So what do? I put it back. I got myself a smaller scooper because I don't need that much protein. I don't need 55 grams, which 40 grams on this thing is 29 grams of protein. So this is the one that I use. This one is 31 grams. So it's less than the scoop that I used in this one, and it's gonna give me probably like in the mid 20s to lower 20. I think it was 24 to 25 when I did the math. So I got 20 grams, 25 grams of protein here. So I use that. Then, boom, cinnamon, organic from Costco. All I do is I kind of like give it color, powder it around, not too much. I don't want to go crazy with it. Then I add 1 tablespoon of oil. 1 tablespoon of oil, guys. But check what I do. 1 tablespoon of oil is enough for me. So what I do, I put a little bit on this one, and this one is where my eggs and omelet is gonna go. So I put half on this one and half on this one. So I kind of spread it out for myself, all right? I don't put it on the pan. This is what I do, all right? Again, it's not about perfection, it's about just my preference. This is what I like to do. The other thing I like to do is I like to add spinach. So it doesn't matter, whatever spinach. I use baby spinach. That's my preference. So what I do is I break it up. Break them up into little bite-sized pieces, and I start throwing them in there. Honestly, because my daily intake of greens is not a lot, which I need to step up. I mean, I do eat kale like twice a day plus this, but I need to figure out a way to get more greens into my body. Well, vegetables per se, right? So I'm putting it all in on both. So now I'm getting the best of one and I'm getting the best of the other. So I'm getting the best of everything right now, guys. So I'm spreading it out to 2 ways for one serving size, but I'm giving it to, I'm kind of spreading the wealth here. Boom. That's it. So now, that's that. So the next thing I got is the eggs. I only have 4 eggs. 2 whole eggs, 1 egg white, and then 1 egg goes into the pancakes. So, crack them up. My favorite part is the third one. Who here wrestles? How many of you wrestle with the egg yolk? Like this, right here. So like you wrestle with it, you try to get all the egg yolk out, and you're trying to like make sure you get it all in. You're fighting with it, you're like, come on, give me all of it, all of it, all of it. No man left behind. What I've been doing lately, you don't have to do this. I throw the other one here. That's just me. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And then this one's the whole one. Guys, don't judge me. This is the way I do it. You don't have to do it my way. So, and I put the whole egg with the protein over here. Well, not protein, but the yolk, the white part. All right, so that's that. That's the process of actually preparing it. What I do is I season my eggs with Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash is everything to me, guys. My lifesaver, my sodium intake provider, which is none whatsoever. So what I do is I mix it. This is how I mix it. Make sure it's all mixed up. Again, it's not about perfection, guys. This is how I do it. It works for me. This one is the one that you guys have always wanted to see, how it gets prepared. Water. Filtered water is what I use. So basically, it's already in there. Everything is in there. The whole mix is there, right? Cool. So what I do is that you gotta pour it in stages. You can't pour it all at once because it's gonna be too watery and they're not gonna come out good. So it's about consistency. So you add a little bit of water at a time, and then you start mixing it. You start mixing it and mixing it. So this is how it's gonna look. The first stage is gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very powdery. That's the first stage, right? Boom. So now I'm gonna add another set of water. Now I'm gonna continue. Again, it's all about preference. Whatever you feel right doing it. Like right now, this is step 2, and it's still a little bit too hard for me. I don't like it like that. So I'm gonna give it another go. Again, I can't tell you, 1 cup size. I would prefer that you do it in stages so that you can come. See, like now, I like it this way. So look, I like it this way. I don't know if you can see it. So now, this is the way I like it. Look, just like that. And then, I think I'm gonna show you how I put it into the pan, if I get a chance to. I don't know how long I've been doing this, but I don't want to stay on too long. All right, so I think that's good. I mean, I just add a little bit of water just for little giggles. Not too much. I think this came out pretty good. So now, I'm going to show you really quick how I pour it in so it can look like a pancake. Cool. I don't know why this is open, but... All right, so... You're gonna look at, guys, I have a stove. It actually does work. I just don't like it. For breakfast anyway. So I use this pan. I bought this pan, like, I didn't buy this pan. This was hers, not mine. So, But I love this pan. Ever since we've been using it, I freaking love it. And I love to cook with it. So for me, honestly, guys, so with this, this is the butter I use. I use Kettle Gold Irish butter, which is unsalted. Unsalted. When I tell you, I'm trying to get rid of like all sodium. I'm trying to get rid of all sodium. So, I hope I'm not extending too much time, but you guys are cool. Anyway, you can watch it if you want to. You can continue watching it. But this is what I'm doing. So, what I'm going to do here is going to take the fork. Listen, I don't put that much butter, guys. This is exactly what I do. I take a piece of it. This much is a piece. That's all I use. This is all the butter you need. You don't need that big ass glop of water. I throw it on the pan and then I spread it. All you have to do is wet the pan so nothing gets stuck, guys. That's all you have to do. All that excess butter, all that excess oil that you guys do, all you need is a tablespoon of oil if you use oil, and all you need is enough butter, just a little bit of butter to spread it out. Look, the whole pan is wet. The whole pan is wet. Perfectly fine. It's not going to stick. That's the goal, right? The goal is for it not to stick. So, all right, this is my favorite. I love this one. I can't find it, but this is like really hard. I love the hard ones. I don't like the soft ones. So, this is what I do, guys. So I mix it up again real quick. And I hope you guys can see it from there. So what I do is I put it in to the pan in spoon sizes. So I put enough and I shape it into a pancake. I don't pour it down, I lay it down. And it works for me. And it comes out, as you see in my pictures when I post them, that's how it comes out. Look how beautiful they're coming out. And what I do is enough, if you pour it out right, it's enough to give you 3.5 to 4 complete, depending on how much water you add, that it gives you, and it allows it to spread. And honestly, guys, no man or woman left behind. Everything comes out. And this is not, you could eat it. This is really good. Like, honestly, this could be a shake if you want to. It could be a real shake. You could use it as a shake too if you want. Personally, for me, I'd rather do it in there. Like, seriously, this is really good. And there you have it, guys. Look, perfect pancakes. If you can see it, look, that's how they're rounded out. Perfect into 4. Again, you know, you got to play around with it. I gave you the step-by-step process. Basically, do it. You can add as much as what you wish. Personally, for me, sometimes when I feel good about it, I add chocolate chips. Today, I don't want to add chocolate chips because I usually save the chocolate chips for the weekend. So, personally, you can add whatever you want. You can spice it up. You can put it up. You can bring it down. Whatever you want to add. I just gave you the basic principles on how to make the pancakes healthy for you to lose weight, feel good, and not be dragging around in life because all that sugar or salt or whatever it is that you're eating that's bringing you down, guys. Remember, how you feel is based on how you eat. So if you want to feel good, if you want to look good, it starts here. It starts in the kitchen. So shape it around, work it out, figure it out, and trust me when I tell you, you're not going to learn this overnight. It's been 8 years for me, and in 8 years, I'm always in and out trying different things to see what's going to be the best thing for me to create a lifestyle with. It's about lifestyle. Not for today, not for tomorrow, not for the summer, not for a vacation, for a lifestyle. You want to live the best lifestyle ever, especially if you have kids. Don't you want to be around to play with them? Don't you want to be around to go outside? Don't you want to take off your shirt? Don't you want to feel good? I ain't talking about a six-pack here. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about feeling good about yourself. When you put on clothes, when you get dressed up, you want to feel good about yourself. And it starts here in the kitchen. It starts here in the kitchen. And the last thing before I go, I use turkey bacon. I know, you'd be doing regular bacon, but I don't. I use turkey bacon, uncured. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Share this video if you want somebody to eat Hector's pancake. If you want to eat Hector's pancake, guys, and you love it and you feel like, oh man, I think that's the best recipe I've ever tasted and I feel good about that, sure. And let me know. You know what? I love it. I enjoy it and I hope you enjoy it too. God bless you guys. Oh, look, so honestly, look, right now, before I let you go, I just noticed I gotta flip them. So as you can see, look, they got pretty hard on the corners. They're gonna get darker. So when they get a little bit darker and it's a different shade in the middle, that means that they're ready to get flipped. So they flip. Ooh, skills. How about that? Imagine I would have messed up, I would have been mad. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm super excited. I love these pancakes and I hope you try it at home. God bless you. Please, 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 please eat healthy because food is medicine and medicine is food. God bless you and always remember, never forget to have faith, not fear. Why? Because faith always ignites the healing in the kitchen. Peace out.